hello world, hola el mundo, bonjour le monde, annyeonghaseyo segue, konnichiwa sakai. Alright, so today is Saturday. Sorry for the noise, the rain or fall. You can see it's a rainy day. But yeah, pretty day. Anyways, so as I was saying, today is Saturday, and on Saturdays I practice Swahili. So what I want to do today is share with you guys some phrases that I think are useful if you're learning Swahili, or if you're going to visit Kenya, Nairobi, Kenya, or if you're going to visit Tanzania, Mozambique, right, any of those places. I would recommend knowing some of these phrases and words. So without further ado, let me give you the first one on our list, which is ndio. Ndio, right? Ndio means yes. Pronouncing ndio is not that difficult. It's like just saying ndio, but you make a slight N sound at the start of it. So you set your tongue like you're going to say N in the beginning, but you actually join it with the P sound and continue. Ndio, right? That means yes. The next word would be hapan. Hapan means no in Swahili. That's another important word that we need to know, right? Hapan. Simple. Hapan. Right? It's like saying Japan with a Spanish accent. Hapan. So the next thing that we teach you, or I share with you rather, is a common greeting, which is habari, right? For now, you don't need to know exactly what habari means, but just know that that's a good way to say hello, right? Habari. Habari. Or you can say jambo. Jambo. Right? So, another phrase, but a phrase that I think would be very useful, and that's practically in all languages, is my name is, right? Introducing yourself. So in Swahili there are two ways. Just like in Asian languages, you have the formal way and the informal way, right? So the informal way, the more casual way of introducing yourself in Swahili would be to just say mimi ni converter. Converter is my name, so obviously that's where it fits in. So you say mimi ni, right? It's literally like saying I am, right? I am converter. Mimi ni converter, right? Now for the formal way, you would have to say jina langu, right? Jina langu, and then you call your name, right? So jina langu ni converter, right? Try after me. Jina langu ni, your name. Jina langu ni converter. I'm converter. Okay, so normally when you're learning a language, they tend to teach you how to say I'm pleased to meet you. That's normally good courtesy to say, right? It helps the conversation going and lets everyone feel mutually cared for and respected. So how you would say I'm pleased to meet you in Swahili, what you would say is nina furaha kukutana na wewe. Nina furaha. It's like we're talking Japanese here, but we're not talking Japanese. So let's start again. Nina furaha kukutana na wewe. I'm pleased to meet you. One more time for good luck. Nina furaha kukutana na wewe. Alright, so you got that? Good. So the next thing, right? The next phrase is to ask someone, like, if they speak English, because you might not be studying Swahili to an extent, but it's good to have phrases that could help you get around, right? Or in this case, asking someone if they speak English. Like, you encounter someone and you introduce yourself in Swahili. Native speakers of a language have a tendency to get carried away when you introduce yourself in their native tongues. So I would suggest learning this phrase to save yourself the how should I say, the confusion of having to have a native Swahili speaker speak to you as if you do speak Swahili, when you know deep in yourself you don't know shit other than the basics. No offense. Alright, so the phrase, the informal phrase for asking someone if they speak English in the Swahili language is to simply just say una ongea. Una ongea. Right? Una ongea. That's literally, do you speak, right? Or can you speak? Una ongea Kiingereza. Una ongea. Una, like one in Spanish. Ongea. Ongea reminds me of a Korean word though, but let's not go there. Una ongea. Right? Then English. The Swahili word for English language is Kiingereza. Kiingereza. So, unaongea Kiingereza. Right? And then the formal way to ask someone if they speak that a particular language, right? We're not going to use Kiingereza this time. What we're going to use this time is Italia. And if you take out the key, it's pretty much obvious what language I'm asking, right? So Italian, Kitalia, right? So let's try this again. The formal way. Note, asking questions in Swahili, when you're doing it formal, what you could say is je, right? Then you say unaweza. Literally means able to or can, right? So unaweza, right? Ongea, to speak, to chat in. Kiss, Swahili, or ki Italia, or ki German, right? The trick with them, I realize that most of the languages, with the languages that they're referring to when speaking Swahili, they add ki at the beginning, right? There may be exceptions, I'm not sure yet. I'm fairly new to the language, but I'm just sharing with you what I know. Okie dokie. So, this lighting sucks. Let me get back here. Great. So, as I was saying, you would have to say je to indicate that it's a question, right? It's a polite question. It's not necessarily needed for you to know that it's a question, but it's just a polite way. Don't ask me, ask the native Swahili speakers to go deeper in that. Maybe in the future I'll go deeper in that, but not right now. So, as I was saying, in Swahili, right? Je unaweza ongea Kitalia, right? So that's how you ask if they can speak a particular language, right? The formal way. So the next thing that you need to know is how to say thank you. That's very important in any language, right? Whether Japanese, arigato, Korean, kamsamnida, Chinese, sheshe. It Patwa, that's it though. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't matter which language you speak. Common courtesy is necessary. So in Swahili, to say thank you, you can say Asante, right? Asante. 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 You can say thanks a lot or thanks very much by just adding sana, right? So Asante sana. Not sana like what you chilling. Well, not chilling, but what you go into, just sweating. You know, not the skin works. Different type of sana. It's spelled as it said, sana, S-A-N-A. So Asante, right? Asante sana. Asante sana. Great. So without further ado, let me go on to the next word. If you're learning thank you, you obviously need to know how to say sorry, right? So one of the ways in Swahili to say sorry, or excuse me, is samahani. Can you try to repeat that after me? Samahani. Samahani. Alright. So after that now, the next word that I think would be suitable for you guys to learn at this beginner stage would be please. Please in Swahili sounds a lot like an Arabic word. I have a strong feeling that it is because Swahili has Arabic influences, right? So here's the word for please in Swahili. Ta fad hali. Alright, so sorry about that. So here's the word for please in Swahili, right? Kiswahili. The word for please is tafadhali, right? Tafadhali. 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 Please take note of tafadhali. Tafadhali means please. Another word that's good to know in Swahili, right? I am not sure if you're a spiritual person or what, but I think it's a good word to know in any language whatsoever, right? God. Mungu. Moon. Right? It's like saying moon. Like if you know Korean, it's like saying door. Moon. Right? And then putting gu at the end. Like when you say jigu. Alright guys, so I hope I was able to provide you guys with words that you find useful. Again, I do apologize for the noise in the background. The rain is falling and I'm outside. I didn't want to do anything inside. And okay, the background as well, I didn't get the best place to do this. I do apologize. The rain is falling. I wanted to do it outside under the trees. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope that you enjoyed the video, or at least you learned something from the video. And if you did, could you please tap like, right? And if you're interested, you can just hit subscribe as well.